The smart ones, they figure it out, and they break that cycle. But in order to break that cycle, you gotta stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of sound. Everyone sees blood, looking complacent, stuck in your heart. You get the hole with regret, saying you wish you would, like you said when you were younger. Your speech is like quicksand, putting you under. I get sick, still respect, and I gotta move. There's so much in this world I wanna do. Listen, come see heaven is what you live in. Right? Goddamn hell is what you go through. Follow me from coast to coast, city to city, next is country to country. Come on, keep up with me. My next destination I know, cause I'm a tumbleweed when that big blue balls. Will save my life with rhythm and poems. Feel my pain on every song. Give that concrete, a roll. Tunnel vision, I am in my zone. Let's get the teams in my heart, but not one bone. I'm already caught up with me. Conscious is clear now. I pick from my best mistakes, nothing can hold me down. I'm so far from those clouds. I can relax now, let my guard down. I'm only focused on making music of Molly Brown. Yes, I am, it hits me when she's found. So walk into my broken home, please close the front door. The front's for you, this is a free club.
Listen, and it's that gumbo coming from down under. 49 from the front door, reminiscing. Highway cruising in the hell down. Trying to tell my brother slow down. He was like hell now. Speaking off that hard time. Pseudo, truck full of judo. Be on everything like high fructose. Said that line back in 2009 and it's the rebirth. Same nigga that I hit the block and ski skirt. Old school fashion I never did. Or maybe in with the next gen. How can I try to pretend something? The way I talk, I don't fit in. Hard facts, I ain't never lied. God did. Couple of times said lies. You face the fear. When you take face the fear, it's a waste of spirit. Like shit, is my mic on? Here, here, here. Oh, man, yeah. I'm feeling jazzed, kind of kid sexual. I never knew how to swim, but on this type of wave, I give a backstrokes. Sexual age, child, pitching food. That's that type of shit that I do. But let me get off that. My mind is space, spinning. I'm spinning. Inside joke, I'm grinning. Ride out. And it's that gumbo. Reporting live from the front door. Fucking if that's the hook at the core solo. Scratch that. And I don't even like to write hooks. Been punching from the start, South Park, nigga, with right hooks. South that. Back to the scripture. Now let me both the vision mentally. Around the world physically ain't nothing different. Living life like my smile tattoo. Depression that's not in my lesson. I'm not sweet. Same you. Hit that saxophone band to the bone, man. That's that type of shit that I be on. One last two shot of you. Feel it off, got back and sound about the way that you react. That's the sign of the top back. Breaking down character flaws. Niggas tough around other niggas, but deep inside scared of the laws. And it's gonna take the job's life to break them out that far. But better yet, it's gonna take a change of thinking. The heart is far in the secret to stop it. The speech of a prophet, I conjured up this thesis so broad in collection, place in place when I'm rocking this bitch. What time you for? Come right out.
That boy got the linguistics of a Rhodes Scholar. Shout out to Paul. Okay, so we're gonna stretch this out a little bit because Eugene video ain't but 14 minutes long. He I don't know what's wrong with him. What Melissa said when she said, Melissa sent me a thing yesterday, last night, but I was holding out thinking that he might drop another one. But so I just went on with it. Then I fell asleep today because I was up all night because I couldn't sleep. And I had appointments and stuff, and when I got off work, I passed out, dead out. Soon as I pull this thing up, he gonna start.
Lessons in the Bible.
See, I ain't even gotta pull it up all the way. These guys and back cars, brothers and sisters. Ugh, I can't stand him, y'all. But let's get started.
Lessons.
I ain't even click on this.
Lessons in abundance. This is Brother Polight. Another episode of Rolls Royce Diaries.
Now, the reason I titled this What I Did is because as soon as you look at him, his whole face ashy. That's not hating, that's just the fact. Pointing out facts ain't hating. And if I was just running around here calling you ugly, you is ugly for no reason. But you ashy for no reason till now, and it's been spread. Your ashiness has spread. First, that shit on your cheek had some shit on its cheek, which had a little bit of something on the corner of its lip. And now you just ashy for no reason. Young Pharaoh running around here with oogies in his nose. You at when he ashy as fuck, you ashy as fuck. Somebody needs to attack y'all with some shea butter and a cocoa butter hydration mix, okay?
First thing I want to say is rest in peace, PMB. And let's talk about infatuation or infatuating. And let's make it clear that love and hate are the same thing, just varying degrees on a pole. There's actually no opposites, because if you were to say what's the opposite of love, you would say right, it's the opposite of up, you say down. This is based on person.
It's two sides of that same coin, yin and yang. Cause it's a thin line between love and hate.
Body experiences. As long as you're inside the body, these constructs exist. Where does hot actually begin? Where does cold actually begin? If you're outside of your body, there is no beginning point for left or right. When you have to give people directions, when you come up the stairs, just make a left and go right, and someone goes the wrong direction, that's because you told them based on your left or based on your right. But what's the actual average person? What's the opposite of the cat? They may be compelled to say a dog. What's the opposite of red? You may be compelled to say blue. And that's based on your personal experience on Earth, seeing bloods and picture against each other, seeing cats.
The opposite of red is blue. Much better analogies could have been used. Much better analogies.
Dogs go against each other, right? But then if I say what's the opposite of a giraffe, we don't live in an environment where it's a giraffe to see the opposites of your own movement. Make a determination about what's supposed to feel. So this is based on your experience on Earth. And it's a personal experience. So what I'm here to talk to you.
See, I just sometimes I just can't with him because he get on my nerves. I want to point out a few things for you. Most millionaires don't walk around in the same clothes, wash and rinse and repeat, unless it's just some everyday playwear, you know, which is usually something blank, a t-shirt and some jeans. You don't see him with it, but he just rotate the same couple of headscarves that he be snitching from Ammunition now. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'll be back. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, he been rotating that little same Versace suit, and he might get a piece to add to it every once in a while. Them same hats.
Blessings and abundance.
Oh, shut up. He get on my nerves if y'all ain't noticed. This shit is just ridiculous at this point. It's like somebody sitting up here serving you a shit sandwich, telling you to stay. At this point, that's what it is. You miss your messenger ring. But it's just, he does stuff that people with wealth don't do. He says wealth is health and all that, but you've been walking around here looking sick for years. At one point, you said your toes about to rot off.
So left or right. When you have to give people directions, when you come up the stairs, just make a left and go right. And someone goes the wrong direction, that's because you told them based on your left or based on your right. But what's the average person? What's the opposite of the cat? They may be compelled to say a dog. What's the opposite of red? You may be compelled to say blue. And that's based on your personal experience on Earth, seeing bloods and picture against each other, seeing
cats and dogs go against each other, right? But then if I say what's the opposite of a giraffe, we don't live in an environment where it's a giraffe to see the opposition, so we don't do it.
To see the giraffe, to see the opposition. Boy, you need to read the dictionary and the thesaurus together.
Make a determination about what's the impulsive feeling. So this is based on your experience on Earth, and it's a personal experience. So what I'm here to talk to you today about is being careful with love. It's a powerful force, but we have to understand love is one and the same as hate. It just varies in degrees on a bone. Where someone loves begins can be where someone's hate extends. This is important in order to survive this planet. You feel what I'm saying?
You ain't Jesse Jackson. You can't make everything rhyme. His shit made sense. He just put a little flavor on it. He got soul, not you. You just throwing shit together because it rhymes. You sound about as credible as Dr. Zeus around this mother.
So a person can love the fact that I'm a teacher. They can love how much respect and the rapport that I get, the engagement. They can love how the people look up to me. I love that about other people. Like, up until the point, it's a person that actually wants to be a teacher too. Love without integrity, love without determination, love without discipline, love without self-respect is a very dangerous element.
Wait, is this a little bit of jealousy I hear in his voice? Or am I just thinking too much? Because red and blue pill out there on Stone Mountain in strange bishop-looking clothing and shit. If y'all ain't heard about that, I'm gonna do another Who Did It Better video. I knew I was gonna work genuine and that scissor kick in somewhere.
Well, because it can transmute into hate. So if you love me as a teacher, and you love the way that people engage me, and you love my popularity, you love the impact that I had around the world, and you love how I'm celebrated, and you teach for those reasons, not necessarily because you want to empower people, but you love all the things that I get, the fruits of my labor. You love the fruits, but you don't love the labor. So you love me, and then you endeavor to become a teacher one day. But what happens when you endeavor to become a teacher? When you endeavor to become a teacher, then guess what happens? When you endeavor to become a teacher, people don't engage you the same. They don't celebrate you the same. Or maybe you just don't have the patience to wait till your time comes. The love transmutes into hate because now you start looking at me like I'm the problem. Well, people like him, they don't like me. You start finding all the little inconsistencies and little nuances that make me great that you've got to bring to the surface yourself. And rather than you bring to the surface, you say,
Can y'all name any person besides Ashy Larry that has being ashy has been a benefit to their life? We used to walk around looking like ornaments shining. Our parents and grandparents used to keep us all down so much. And you are disgrace walking around here being that damn ashy. Don't make no kind of fucking sense.
I'm not going to do it that way. That's actually wrong. And now you start finding things wrong with me, but you loved me in the beginning. You want to do your eyes just like I do my Egyptian eye.
Oh, is he talking about Sparrow too? See, look at there. A little bit of jealousy, a little bit of spite. Everybody get mad. The court date's coming up and they get mad sick.
You want to be malicious just like I was malicious. You go against it. Then next thing you know, you for it. After you terrorize me and slander my name. Now I become the enemy. And now you're amazing pro-black teacher yourself online. But you're attacking me when you love me in the beginning. So now it doesn't matter about the local drug dealer that lives in your community that you gotta walk by when you come out to your apartment. The pimps that you gotta walk by, the people that prostitute people in your community, people that rob, people that steal, people that gangbang. You walk by all those people when you come out your apartment every day in your community to talk about me, a person that lets you.
But I thought you said fuck the ghetto, fuck the hood, and fuck everybody in it. So why you worried about it?
miles away from you, would probably never even see in person, so you believe I'm the enemy, and you're willing to post my pictures, family names, everything about me.
Nobody been crazy too much
out here attacking brother Polight, but you won't attack the people in your very community by name, by face, by date, by time, by block, by neighborhood, but you're bold enough to talk about me.
I don't know these folk out there. I don't be out on the street.
You're bold enough to talk about me.
If I knew them, I'd talk about them too, though.
Because the love becomes hate, because when you realize it's not easy being me, and you don't get the same esteem, the same engagement, the same love, the same rapport, then you want to attack. So this is above and beyond just being killed for a
You know what? I'm tired of this. As soon as they get some money, they want to get a community they ask me, and then they want to turn around and play pity for me.
I am the jewelry. And many of you are the jewelry in your family, the jewelry in your neighborhood. So it doesn't really matter if you're wearing a chain, doesn't matter if you're showing off money, doesn't matter if you got a nice car. People will simply hate you out of the fact that they love. They love what they've yet to make manifest on this plane. They love what they yet to bring to the surface themselves, what they see in you. So every time they see you, okay, you are a reflection of that which is transpiring within that they get to bring to the surface. So it's almost like they're bragging every time they see you. It's just,
why would folk be trying to sound deep and really don't know what they be talking about? They be looking constipated. You got to make all them hand gestures and stuff to take away from the fact that you don't know what you're talking about right now. Boy, stop.
Just like when I went vegan, I would go by friends and family members' house and I swear.
Oh, it's coming up on Thanksgiving, y'all.
I was judging them. They were treating me as though.
You know what? Last year he sat up and what's that dude's house? What's that dude's name? He sat up in that dude's house and was sleep mad because they got there, all the food was gone. But then talked about how turkey got. Remember that? The effeminization of the black man through Thanksgiving. Y'all remember that mess? Here we go again. But hold on. He going to court on November 1st, so he might not make it to Thanksgiving. It be cold. It be cold in them jails in the wintertime.
Like they couldn't just eat their food. They felt like it was some form of condemnation that they were eating what they were eating, and I would decline, I don't want that, or I don't drink that. I'm not judging no one. But they grew insecure eating around me because I changed what I'm thinking. I changed what I eat. So now they don't feel comfortable in their own skin being around me because they start introspecting, inadvertently. So just you changing yourself in the midst of people that used to be on the same path as you is enough for people to hate you.
You know what?
Because their own thoughts start attacking them because their own mindset says, why haven't I changed it?
Look, ashy knuckle. Whole hand just ash. If I didn't have to pay for it, I'd throw something at him on my TV.
And then they go through this wickedness with, well, I be damn watching something wrong with him. Why he think he better than me? She thinks she better than me. And now they want to know the fuck is up with you. You've been eating and drinking like this your whole life. Why you switch? And you're like, yo, bro, this is something I'm doing in my journey. We all move at different speeds. Because for me, it's not about quantity of life, it's about quality of life. So I miss me with she ate swine, she died at age 98, and the vegan, he died at age 2. I'm talking about the quality of life. Things I'm looking to accomplish personally. My cognizance, my awareness is lessons in abundance.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Another hotline. I need you're bold enough to talk about me. You're bold enough to talk about me.
You've been working
every time they see you. It's just like when I was vegan. I would go by friends and family members' house, and I swear,
I swear, they would treat me as though
Miss you
I was
too.
judging them. They would treat me as though, like they couldn't just eat their food.
You couldn't just
They
eat
felt
yours
like
neither. I
it
bet
was some form of
you
condemnation.
sat up there and did like you did last year. They talked about how turkey give me and titties and and all that other medicine. Wasn't he talking about the Brussels sprouts too? Because it wasn't. You get your rest too while you working. Wasn't he talking about the Brussels sprouts too? I think they had ate them all or something. The children was up there eating cake at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night because that's all they had left. While he sat up there and talked smack about everything that they had left that ate for their delicious Thanksgiving dinner. Hold on, I need my eye drops. This be that BS, man. Oh my goodness. That really hurts.
That they were eating what they were eating, and I was declining. I don't want that, or I don't drink that. I'm not judging no one. But they grew insecure eating around me because I changed what I'm drinking. I changed what I eat. So now they don't feel comfortable in their own skin being around me because they start introspecting inadvertently. So just you changing yourself in the midst of people that used to be on the same path as you is enough for people to hate you.
Some people just
because their own thoughts start attacking them today. Their own mindset says, why haven't I changed that? And then they go through this wickedness where, well, I be damn right saying something wrong with him. What?
He has the hands of a shade tree mechanic, not a money trader, not a day trader, not a credit restorator, none of that.
He think he better than me. She thinks she better than me. And now they want to know what fuck is up with you. You've been eating and drinking your whole life. Why you switch? Like, yo, bro, this is something I'm doing in my journey. We all move at different speeds. Because for me, it's not about quantity of life, it's about quality of life. Sean missed me with she ate swine and she died at age 98. And the vegan, he died at 82. I'm talking about the quality of life and things I'm looking to accomplish personally. My cognizance, my awareness, there's quality of life and there's quantity of life. Give me the quality over quantity. Because hospitals will prolong your death, but they won't prolong your life. You have life insurance policies, but they're really death insurance policies.
They'll prolong your death, but they won't prolong your life. So when you have a heart attack and they go in there and provide life-saving surgery, is that prolonging your death? If you have a stroke, a blood clot, whatever, and they give you the medicines to correct this, is that not extending your life? Everybody that goes to the hospital don't end up in hospice care or in the ICU. That's usually from people that don't go until the last minute, until they just can't take it no more. They done had this weird lump on their side for 15 years, and they finally going in to take it looked at. Get it looked at. Lord, I can't talk tonight.
It's a whole nother conversation. It's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, it's either infatuation or infatuated. Infatuation or infatuated. And we live in a world where the paradigm has shifted to infatuated. Rather than people see the glory and marvel at your splendor and say, I need to strive to get there by asking you questions or someone else relatively that's in that same genre. No, they do.
I don't want to do illegal shit and potentially go to jail. I'm good on that.
They pick their spots and they find things wrong with you because you remind them of all their insecurities. Because they fail to believe that you really worked that hard to get what you let go, and you also did what you wanted to do, just out of the genuineness of you being you. I never wanted to be popular and
What people may deem as a celebrity, or it's not a city or state or country I've been to. People don't say, yo, I get a pic, or yo, you brother Polight. I've never been anywhere where that doesn't happen. I never thought that would happen. I just like to read and write. I wrote my 96 books, speak 7 languages out of my own personal drive.
And he came like no line.
I never anticipated I would get such a huge response from the world. Never. I just woke up like this. You heard? I woke up lit one day. Other people, they want all those other things, but they genuinely don't want to raise the people. And that's why they'll never get the same response. I don't do videos talking about other people turning them down. But these same people act like there are people in their neighborhood that they need to post their face and post their pictures and post their children and post their women.
Who posted children?
Angry they are with them and what they're doing. People act like they just live in great communities. They have to attack me miles away.
Yeah, they just supposed to be sleep row.
And what I'm saying is, in light
I
of
like
brother,
that man, but I'm saying
murdered,
you got work in your
you guys are the jewelers, so it's not a chain, it's the money. It's not money, it's the car. It's not the cars, your drip, your clothes, your sweat. Protect yourself at all times. Life is like boxing. Protect yourself at all times, never get caught back, because at the end of the day, you are the jewelry. You need to start walking these streets, understanding if something makes you distinctly different from everyone else, that contrast is enough for you to be alarmed. And you need to raise your cognizance of the type of people who simply want to kill you or wish harm on you or do harm to you just because you represent and yet to manifest that they do.
I don't wish no harm on him. But what he got coming, what's for him is for him. Because karma is a bitch and vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. Let's keep it rolling.
Trying to avenge yourselves, but failed to do so. Pardon me using the word try. So, you know, that's it for Rolls Royce Diaries. Just wanted to talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me, guys. Rolls Royce Diaries. Yeah.
He always is some industrial area.
Rolls Royce Diaries.
How you just sitting in valet parking?
I'm still on my shit. You know, people will hate you for money, they'll hate you for women, they'll hate you because of clothes, they'll hate you for jewelry, hate you just because your vocabulary is beauty. He just talks over people's heads. He says things people understand. That's why like, man, knock it off. You're insecure.
No, we get mad. You say stuff that people understand because the words you be using don't go together, baby. The most well-thumbed book in your house is the thesaurus, and the second most well-thumbed book in your house is dictionary. But you threw all those out with the advent of the smartphone. And you got them other books that you got for show. You still got those, Eugene? Back when you was in that place with that mahogany furniture. That corporate housing. See, this is what happens when people with money have friends that are not on the up and up. They get access to their corporate housing and shit. This is just here IG fight. Here IG fight. It's the same shit they do. They sit up there and post on other people's shit. Don't act like we ain't seen it. They sit up there and post on other people's stuff and act like it's theirs to get clicks and views. And in his case, $2,000 for a credit restoration microwave.
You don't understand. You acting like you don't have Google, you can't look up the words. I just say what I say to empower people. Plus, I speak the way I read. I speak based on.
I know you don't read in that stuff. I know you do not read in that stuff you got going on.
What I do and who I'm around and my engagement throughout the day. So just like you start speaking like the people you hang around, I speak like the people I hang around. And I speak like that which I'm reading constantly. I don't go in here and like, yo, let me hit them with this 4 or 5 syllable word. But the reality,
Shabo. Hold on, look. Let me see if I get it. His face all pitted on the side.
So just like you start speaking like the people you hang around, I speak like the people I hang around, and I speak like that which I'm reading constantly. I don't go in here and like,
look. Am I tripping? Does somebody have me on the TV? Do you see what I see? All that wasn't there before. What is that? Huh? What is that? See?
Yo, let me hit them with this 4 or 5 syllable word. But the reality is, the way we've been educated on 2, 3 syllable words. So just like people can be like human beings are 5 blind. So that's why when you're 5 blind, I'm explaining that in the car. It might be too loud. When you're 5 blind, what happens is that you have to put 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, right? And then you have to put that line across the 4 to make it right.
Yeah.
It's confusing. After we see 4 things,
Shabo, that drunk auntie that always got something pissy to say.
Each other, anything after 4, we become a bit blind, or we have to just double check to make sure we see 5. So normally we see 4 lines next to each other, or we count something, we cross it at the 5th mark because we get 5 lines. Some birds are 16 blind.
This fool said 5 blind. No, it's called count. Oh my God, you can count by 2s, you can count by 3s, you can count by 4s, you can count by 5s, but you count by 5s because when you put 2 5s together, it makes an even number, 10, and 10, and 10, and 10, and 10, and 100, and go. Oh my, you don't know the simplest shit. You know what? Mathematicians around the world is rolling around in their graves right now. Albert Einstein just sat up in his shit and was like, what the fuck? Tesla just looked over and was like, did you hear that shit? This is a hot, steamy mess. And then he talking about people be hating on him because of his vocabulary. Well, excuse me, sir, but you are no Rhodes Scholar, okay?
So the same thing with vocabulary, right? With words, if the words have more than...
And you can tell he lying because he ain't blinked but like twice in these 12 minutes. You can see his eyes through the glasses and he ain't blinking.
3 syllables, the way they've been educating us, we start to get 4 syllable blind, technically. Like, if the words that we're using or we have to learn or someone to say those 4 syllables, 5 syllables upward, we start growing in frustration because the way they taught us in the public school system, they saturated our vocabulary.
How would you know? You dropped out in the 9th grade, or was it the 10th, or do you just not remember?
With 2 syllable and 3 syllable words. So people get frustrated when I that's another conversation. But anyway, Rolls Royce Diaries, we still out here. Understand you are the jewelry. So don't just be afraid if you got a chain on. Don't just be afraid if you got a chain on. Understand. And I'm not telling you live in fear either.
Cloud chasing motherfucker. You gonna use PMB Dell. And I don't even know who this dude is, but this is still foul. Like, I didn't know who PMB was until he got murdered. You know, it's fucked up. It is what it is. But you gonna say rest in peace at the beginning of this, and at the end of this, gonna circle back around to be your own jury. And you talking about people clout chasing off for you and hating on you. Boy.
But I'm also just telling you, you are the jury. If you're great, you always are a threat. If you're brilliant, you're always a threat. And if you're intelligent, you're always a threat.
If you have style, you have grace, if you have self-respect.
You tacky though. You don't have style. You don't have grace. You don't have poise. You don't have swag. You got old drunk auntie vibes. The auntie that be sitting in the corner with that fur coat on. She always super skinny and wear heels. Bring her own liquor.
At the highest level, you're always going to be a threat. So don't think it's just jewelry. These motherfuckers out here will kill you and hurt you and wish harm on you just because you represent what they've yet to manifest, that they want to manifest, but something's disabling them, or they just don't have the patience. They want a microwave success. People want a microwave success.
They want a microwave success. Now, y'all, that's what you offering them though with that credit restoration microwave. With that little mustache on her upper lip. I forgot that one.
You feel what I'm saying? Everybody would like to believe that people that are successful just got it. And there was nothing special.
No, they don't. No, they don't. But you have to be, you can grind all your life, but you have to be in the right place at the right time. That spark has to be there. You know, we all know that. That's why there's shows like American Idol and America's Got Talent, goofus. You know what? He ain't insulting my intelligence. I guess I'm offended for the people that actually believe his bullshit. And I don't know why I would be offended for them, because shut up, Tasha. Woo!
It's about their worth. Blessings and abundance. Love you guys. Remain safe out there and understand that if you are great, you are truly blessed. Don't let nobody tear down your life, because you actually are the jewelry that people want to steal. Okay? I'm too smart to be broke.
But not too dumb to go to jail. Okay. That's the end of that. Hallelujah. 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 Okay, so what we finna do now is we gonna check on Eugene and his case, make sure everything's still what we know it to be. This keyboard just do whatever the hell it wanna do. And I need to clip my nails. I don't see how people be typing with them long behind fingernails. Okay. So, still November the 1st at 9 a.m. Still 7 charges. They took 1, 2, 3, 4 depositions on the 8th. Hey, Jeremy. It's on the 1st of November. So that's 4 they done took, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They done took about 9 depositions. 9. That's a lot of witnesses. Oh my goodness. Hold on, wait a minute. You say it did not drop. Yeah, that was weird. But so Eugene is going live much more often for some reason. You know, time winding down, his little clock ticking. And hold on. Oh. Man, gas prices steady going down and food going up. I said, this don't make no daggone sense. Oh, goodness. I'm taking this stuff from my eye and it make my taste buds taste off. But he did basically the same thing Sparrow did. Act like you paying respects and then the comparing yourself. You just agree. As soon as you hear bad. I see the YouTube streets on fire. Somebody need to call a fire truck. Excuse me. What's table? I was debating even going live tonight. I said, well, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. Look like somebody scattered some jet fuel around and set that shit on fire. Girl. They say Tasha K ran out to Africa to keep from paying Cardi B. But I don't know how that's gonna work out for her. Crystal laid a hole through my door this morning. Look, I woke up, push refresh on YouTube, and proceeded to back up in the bushes like Homer Simpson. Eugene said he enjoying life before he go to jail, I guess. That's about all I know. I just saw about 3 or 4 lives cranked up in the titles, and I was like, "What time to go?" Or are you talking about when I said Crystal ate through the door today? DJ had an appointment, and I put her in the laundry room, and she ate through the door to my room. So you know I don't be worried about that. I've been sitting over here listening to them tech stories. Right, Shabo. But most of this mess, I want to stay out of, very far away from. Like they playing dangerous games right now. I can tell that just from looking at titles. Oh, y'all think y'all being funny. It's that kind of shit they end up in tears. And people cooking collard greens. Uh-oh. Researchers believe they found a preserved dinosaur with skin intact. We go with the BS. Right. It's all fun and games till somebody lose an eye. That's figuratively now. Oh, they having a cannabis themed farmers market. It's a 420s farmers market. There'll be over 20 vendors supplying a wide range of legal hemp-derived products as well as glass artwork, CBD, honey, Delta 8 THC vape carts, and fresh baked edibles. There will also be live music, movie screenings, and food trucks in the parking lot. I have no clue who that is, Shabo. That's up in where, Wisconsin? Mm. All it is is above and beyond for no reason. This must be enough to make you want to leave YouTube alone. Hey, Ozzy Osbourne did the halftime show. Okay, hold on. Do I need to watch? Do I need to play it, or do I need to watch it later? And why does it seem like I done seen this somewhere before? That is like the worst toupee ever.
To this untimely passing. Long-time Michael Jackson friend attending the funeral.
And Dave, yes, that's his name, Dave. He was David Rothenberg.
He was set on fire in 1983, suffered, as you can see, terrible scars.
Oh yeah, I
Michael
remember
Jackson
that.
befriended him and paid for a lot of his surgeries. Dave is also attending the burial. Why Dave?
Well, to liberate myself from the confines of my father's criminality,
He caused the fire?
Yeah, he is a criminal, and he.
Okay, they got pictures of Michael Jackson with Dave when he was a child. So then, where's Dave? The Dave Michael Jackson.
Caused all this to free myself of his name and his legacy. I decided to become my own person through changing my name.
We'll find out how Michael helped you, but Nico, is that a typical
People
story
want to
of Michael?
believe stuff so bad they'll overlook the obvious.
Absolutely. You could hear about stories of people in need. When they were helping, when you watch the
Girl, did you
news
see the one where whoever that was showed up? Where was it? Was it a funeral or something? They swore it was Michael Jackson.
reach out to them, send them a basket, send them a note, or get well, or whatever the incident would be. He'd always reach out to people and help people. Even driving around town, he'd stop and help people.
How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me and he had contacted me and wanted to meet me.
How old were you?
I was about 7 years old at the time.
And were you in the hospital?
I was not in the hospital at the time. I was in interim, back and forth from surgery.
And what did he do for you?
Well, basically, he befriended me. He took me into his life, which is very rare for Michael to do. But he opened up his arms to me and accepted me as a very good friend of his. And throughout the years, he never let me go.
I believe that's the hearse carrying the body into Forest Lawn. He will be interred. It looks like a beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is the one they played the day of Michael Jackson's funeral.
Yeah, we're going to be showing you closer to that. That is Forest Lawn. Were you surprised, Dave, to hear from him when you were 7?
Oh, it's a very interesting story, Larry. It was kind of the visit to his Encino house was very impromptu, and it was kept a secret by my mother. And I had always been kind of a admirer of his, not a fan per se, but I always loved his music. And my mother surprised me one day and brought me up to Neverland. And I entered an arcade, and there were all these Paul McCartney records, all of them, The Girl's Mind, and this and that. And I remember sitting down, and at the time, my favorite video games, my favorite video game was Pole Position. And I was playing Pole Position, and I felt a little tap on my shoulder, and I turned around, and there was Michael. And you know what, Larry? At that moment, we embraced, and that embrace never ended throughout our whole entire friendship.
Dave, what don't we know about him we should know?
Well, I believe what people fail to realize is that Michael was a human being. Throughout the years, I think he was kind of stigmatized by the media. And I believe that wasn't really helpful to him or to anybody around him. I believe that Michael's a great person. He has never hurt a soul. And I am happy to have been his friend for all these years.
They be giving these fake celebrity
With Dave.
That's just the kind of human being he was. He's very loving, caring. He loved Dave from the day he met him, and they became friends.
No. Have you ever seen the one that's supposed to be Bill Clinton's son with black prostitute? You ever seen that one? Girl. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here you go. He surfaced a couple of years ago. Again. He surfaced every couple of years. Ever since the what, 90s? Like the mid 90s or some shit.
No doubt that I am Bill Clinton's son.
30-year-old Danny Williams claims he's the biological son of Bill Clinton. Now, he's a Monica police will help him by providing genetic material from her tissues to be pressed for a DNA test.
I would love to see the DNA test.
Williams, who is from Hot Springs, Arkansas, says his mom, a former prostitute, said she had sex with the 42nd president on 13 occasions, and that he was the only Caucasian man that she had relations with. Mr. Williams writes that it's not about politics or money, but that success will define his truth, understand who he is, and where it comes from. 17 years ago, Williams' mother sold her store to an athlete.
So, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
That Clinton was not his father. Now Williams is trying to
see that? We're gonna take sound.
Listen, redneck steak gumbo, coming from down under, 49 from the front door, reminiscing, highway cruising in the hell down, trying to tell my brother slow down, he was like hell now, speeding off that hard time, pseudo, truck full of judo, be on everything like high fructose, said that line back in 2009, and it's the rebirth. Same nigga that hit the black and ski skirt. Old school fashion I never did. Blend in with the next gen. How can I try to pretend sometimes the way I talk I don't fit in? Hard facts ain't never lied. God did a couple of times say it lied. Shoot you face the fear. When you can't face the fear, it's a waste of spirit. Like shit, is my mic on? You can hear. Should be here. Here. Oh, man, I'm about to have fun. Yeah. Billy Jackson, kind of kid sectional. I never knew how to swim, but on this type of wave, I give a back trips. Central Page, how kitchen food. Woo, that's that type of shit that I do. But let me get off that. I'm out of space. Spinning. I'm spinning. Inside joke, I'm grinning. Ride out. And it's that gumbo. Reporting live from the front door. Fucking is that the look at the core solo. And I don't even like to write hooks. Been punching from the start. South Park, the right hooks. South that. Back to the scriptures. Now let me both the vision mentally around the world physically. Ain't nothing different. Living life like my smile tattoo. Depression that's not in my lexicon. And I just wish the same for you. Right out. Hit that saxophone bad to the bone, man. It's that type of shit that I be on. My last strategy fell off. Got back. It's all about the way that you react. That's the sign of the top pack. Breaking down character flaws. Niggas tough around other niggas, but deep inside scared of the laws. And it's gonna take the jobs of life to break them out that bar. But better yet, it's gonna take a change of thinking. The art is far and the secret to stopping the speech of a prophet. I conjured up this thesis so broad it can let you place in place when I'm rocking this bitch. Short time to form. Come right out.
It's Ita fire. You leave the shame out, don't leave me. No, I'm playing. I mean, see, what was the hot conspiracy theories back in the late 90s, early 2000s? The alien tapes. The reptilians under the crust of the earth. Oh gosh, they gonna start bringing this stuff back once again. I wish y'all would hurry up and jump off the hamster wheel with me, because I'm tired of watching y'all go around and round in circles. It's just as bad as going around and round in circles in a way, but you can't get away from it. Crystal, stay still. So anyway, now I got a hole in my door, y'all. Y'all can't defend her from this. You knew we was coming back. Let me check and make sure that boy ain't trying to sneak in alive. You know what? Mike Tyson got a YouTube channel. And I said, you know what? Petty is art form and petty is a way of life. Hold on. Let me find it real quick and I'm going to share my screen.
So my drinking got out of control when
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna share my screen and I'm gonna let y'all see. And I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gonna say. I ain't gonna say a word, just that seemed kind of slick petty to me. If you think you caught what I caught, put a 1 in the chat. Did nobody catch it? Nobody? Or maybe I'm the petty one. Mike Tyson is all ears. Okay, maybe it was just me. I don't know. What time is it? It's midnight, y'all time. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. And I will see y'all later. This is, I got some editing to do. I have a lot of editing. This is TripCTreehouse, where it's always swinging and we're out.